Okay, so if you're starting a business for the first time, you might have to make a lot of legal decisions without being a lawyer, and you might not be familiar with all these terms that get thrown around like LLC, sole proprietorship, and DBAs. In this video, we're going to focus on DBAs, and I'm going to tell you what is a DBA, who needs to have a DBA, and why you should file one. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? My name is Maricruz. I'm an engineer, entrepreneur, and environmentalist, but in this channel, I am your small business coach. Notice I didn't say lawyer, so full disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. The information that I'm giving to you today is based on my experience opening 3 different businesses and helping others start their businesses as well. I've also had the privilege of working with a lot of business mentors, which a lot of this information comes from them as well. Okay, first up, what is a DBA? DBA stands for Doing Business As. It's also known as Your Business Assumed or Fictitious Business Name. Filing for a DBA allows you to conduct business under a name other than your personal name. So the default when you register a business is for it to be under the owner's name or the legal entity's name. So for example, when I first started Menos Waste, I was actually just doing business as Maricruz Carrillo. When I registered, I did not have a DBA on file with the state yet, so I was just business under my personal name. Of course, this is not ideal, so we'll get into it a little later as to why you want to not do that. Okay, now, who needs a DBA? Not all businesses need a DBA. It's going to depend on 3 different things: your business's legal entity, your state local laws, and your own preference. Let's start with legal entities. Legal entities are LLCs, sole proprietorships, partnerships, S Corp, C Corp. When you hear these terms, we are talking about the business legal entity. Why you would choose one over the other is very specific to your business, so I will not be covering that in this video. But for this video, you just need to know that these exist and that not all of them need to file a DBA. And in fact, in some cases, a DBA is not the best route. So which legal entities need a DBA? If you have a sole proprietorship or a partnership, you'll need to file a DBA if you want to conduct business under a different legal name than your own. That's because sole proprietorships and general partnerships are not incorporated, so they don't need to file entity formation papers or anything with the state. So the owners and the business are one and the same entity, so they have the same name too, unless you file a DBA. Please note that as a sole proprietor, a DBA does not give you any legal protection. So it does allow you to conduct business under a different name, but it's not giving you any protection. So if the company gets sued or anything like that, they can still go after your personal assets because a DBA is not legal protection. I have to repeat that a few times. Okay, so what about incorporated entities like LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps? Incorporated entities do not need a DBA. Unlike sole proprietorships and general partnerships, these business types have already filed their entities and their names with the state. Some incorporated entities might still choose to file a DBA if they're trying to do a different product line or if they're trying to create a different branch in their business. This saves the business time and money if they're trying to branch out their business and expand rather than creating a whole new LLC or a different incorporated entity. So why should you file a DBA if it doesn't give you any legal protection? Well, there's a few reasons why. 1, it makes banking much easier. If you're starting a business, it is absolutely crucial that you start a business account and start separating your personal finance from your business finance. Without a DBA, you don't have an employer identification number, an EIN, and you can't open a business account. If you separate your bank accounts, it'll help preserve your personal credit score if the business fails. It'll also make bookkeeping and taxes much easier, and in general, it'll make you look more professional in front of your clients and potential investors. By filing a DBA, you get your EIN number, and then you can start your business bank account, and you can start receiving payments under that name. Another reason why a DBA is a good idea is privacy. You are separating yourself from your business. I don't know about you, but I don't like putting my address, my personal home address, in the return of any shipping. I don't like writing my own name for checks and things like that. So it just gives you a little level of privacy. It also gives you brand credibility, and people, if they just see a business that's called Maricruz Carrillo, they have no idea what it is, right? If you're doing business as your personal name, it's hard for your customers to feel trust and to know what you're doing. And lastly, I would say it is the easiest way to register a business, and it's relatively inexpensive. Depending on your state, it'll range anywhere between $10 to $100. Bottom line is, if you're not sure if you want to get incorporated yet, if you want to be an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, and you're just starting your entrepreneurial journey, I think a DBA is a great place to start. It's easy, it's convenient, it's inexpensive, and it'll get you started, right? It'll get you on the right track to running your business like a pro. Now in this video, I didn't show you how to file a DBA, but I have that video for you right here. So I would watch that next. Or if you already know how to file a DBA, I would watch this video next, where I show you how to start a small business and you can get started today. That's all I have for you today. Leave any questions you have about DBAs in the comments. And until next week, don't forget, Poquito goes a long way. Ciao!